What's happening, y'all? This is OBB, the Diecast News Guy, bringing you all with another classic diecast review on my channel. And today it's going to be on a diecast that I actually picked up from one of my local diecast dealers around the Daytona area, known as Daytona Racing and Hobbies. Really cool place to check out if you guys are in the Daytona area. I mean, they're pretty fairly priced when it comes to some diecast. And I did pick this up when I was in town at Daytona and for the Coke Zero 400. And yeah, this one I decided, hey, why the hell not? We love classic reviews, and this is actually one of my favorite cars growing up as a child. Probably not really appropriate because of the sponsor, but whatever though, I did grow up as, a big fan of this guy before certain other drivers came into play. This is going to be on Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s 2006 Budweiser Father's Day tribute to, Dale Earnhardt Sr.'s father, Ralph Earnhardt. So how about that, guys? The number 8 Budweiser card tribute to Ralph Earnhardt, Dale Sr.'s father and Dale Jr.'s grandfather. So how about that? That is really cool, man. This is one I think a lot of people, I think I saw on Twitter, like when they were showing like photos of this car back in 2006, which ran at the Michigan race. Don't know which one, but I do remember seeing this car, and I got a little excited. I'm like, dude, this is like before throwbacks were like a big thing, all right? I mean, when throwbacks were just one-off schemes that they ran at random racetracks. Though this is cool, guys. This is during the weekend on Father's Day at Michigan in 2006, and that right there is just, I'm glad that, DEI and Budweiser were able to come on board and, recreate, this pretty, underrated paint scheme driven by Ralph Earnhardt. But we're going to get into many more, and we're going to get into the official unboxing and the diecast review of this car. So I'm showing you guys 360 view, and let's kick it off right now. And alrighty, guys, we got this diecast out of this box, and man, this is such a cool retro throwback that we got right here for, Dale Jr.'s 2006 Budweiser car. A one-off paint scheme that he drove at the 3M Performance 400 on, I think, June of 2006 during Father's Day weekend. In tribute, he did a throwback to, or a nice little retro throwback to an exact replica of his grandfather, Ralph Earnhardt, which, if you guys also know, that's Dale Sr.'s father. So how about that, guys? But this is a really cool replication, guys, because not only has the actual font, all right, this is actually the actual color and font. I mean, it was a red 8, all right, but they managed to get the exact font and the exact same paint on this car. As you see, it's like most like a I guess you could say it's like a cream white kind of basically, or like a beige or a tan. It's I don't know. It definitely it has like it's like a cream beige white or a tan or something like that. But it looks pretty retro, man. Very, very retro. And they even added the retro Budweiser logo as well, just to give it a nice little how about that, guys? It kind of almost looks like a crooked bow tie as well. Compared to the Chevrolet logo, but really cool, guys. I mean, I always love the look of the 2006 Monte Carlo SS Gen 4 cars, because this is the only time we ever got the Monte Carlo SS in Gen 4, and then eventually we went on to 2007. That's when those little boxy cars came into play. Sorry, the COTs. But yeah, I mean, it wasn't really a memorable year for Dale Jr. I mean, it was his last winning year with DEI compared to 2007. 2007 was an absolutely horrific year. It's kind of very reminiscent to what like this year has been with Kyle Busch at JGR. So yeah, I mean, just shows you, just some things never change. And yeah, that's when the downfall of DEI came. But yeah, I mean, I think Dale Jr. ran pretty decent in this car, guys. I think he got like maybe a top 5 or top 10. So 2006 is still a pretty decent season, even though he got one win, which is at Richmond. I think it was like the spring Richmond race. But just very fantastic, good quality control, guys. Of course, this is actually an ARC diecast that has rubber tires, guys. Rubber tires on an ARC diecast. That's pretty cool. And plus also came with the clamshell packaging as well. But this car was mounted on a base, which was produced by Motorsports Authentics, which was these were the suppliers that made the diecast back then. I think they did a fantastic job on the diecast back then, guys. They gave us a lot of good variety. You see the nice little 2 holes right there on the chassis, but plastic chassis, but it has rubber tires. But dude, the decal quality in this and the gloss. Oh my god, guys, the gloss in this car, like I said before on many other diecasts I reviewed in the clamshell packaging, holy Christ, man, it is just superb. It literally feels like, and when you put your finger through this, I know I'm wearing gloves, it literally feels like you are, like, I don't know, like, almost feels like you're walking through, like a very polished floor. I mean, this was just great integrity and great quality that we got. Cannot stress this enough, guys, of just how good things were back then. But, just shows you that, just that they really cared about the products that they wanted to give to their customers compared to some other folks that we got nowadays that run the NASCAR diecast markets. But you guys probably know what I'm talking about. But going back to the actual car, guys, Budweiser, the Chevrolet, Monte Carlo SS. Look at that. They even got the throwback 8 on the headlight decals, which is pretty darn cool, man. But look at all the contingency sponsors. This is an old car when it has all these contingencies, man. Look at this. My God. Any old diecast review probably remember reviewing all these contingencies. Yeah. Luckily, I don't do that anymore. I mean, you see right there. I mean, like even back then, guys. I mean, you can definitely see there were some pixelation in the decals, but still, they were pretty legible to the point where you can still see them. There's no excuse for it now because everything's high definition and quality now. Ritz, Snap-on, Budweiser. Save money at Menards. We got Budweiser. And look at this. We got the DEI logo. Remember the Gillette Young Guns? Yeah, Pepperidge Farm remembers. Wrangler. You see the North Carolina flag right there. Just, my God, guys, look at all these sponsors that we got right here for Dale Jr. Just so iconic. We got Budweiser on the back with the 2 8s. That's pretty reminiscent to what his father did with the 3s. The old Budweiser logo right there. And what do you know? This side's the same as the other side. Now, I don't actually have the 2006 car with me, guys, but I mean, come on, guys. You guys should call yourself a NASCAR fan if you don't have a number 8 Dale Jr. Budweiser car in your collection. I don't care what year it is. You have to at least have 1 or 2 to be considered a NASCAR fan, all right? At least 1, please, man, all right? But this one is so unique, man. And I remember when I was little, I grew up as a Dale Jr. fan, guys. Dale Jr. is kind of what got me into NASCAR. I mean, technically, if you guys aren't aware, 2001 Daytona 500 was my first NASCAR race I watched, for all the wrong reasons, but it did got me into, as debatable that what that race was at the end, it did got my attention, and I've been hooked on NASCAR ever since, watching the rest of the 2001 season. And then I followed Dale Jr. because of Dale Earnhardt, and the rest was history, guys. And I just remember when they showed this car off, I was like, man, that's such a cool car, man. Me being a big Dale Jr. fan, I was like, I wanted this car in my collection. Never in my childhood I ever got this car until now, so I have kind of fulfilled a childhood want that eventually now turned into a need, because heck, man, this is one I was so happy I got at my local diecast dealer, and I saw this as the only one they had. I was like, I think I only got for like maybe under $5, which is pretty cool, considering Dale Jr. is a retired driver and most of his diecasts are pretty up in value now. So yeah, but it's just a damn shame Dale Jr. never won a championship. I mean, he has come very close. With DEI and Harry Motorsports, he came very close to probably becoming a 1-time or a 2-time champion possibly. But just, dude, this is such a cool throwback, man. If someone actually, I don't know if I think we had. Oh no, I think Austin Dillon's was a lot more different actually, but it had kind of the same color variation. But I think it was for Richard Childress. But still, though, man, if someone could do a throwback on this car, Kyle Busch, I'm looking at you, man. If Kyle Busch can do a throwback on this car, I know that'd be pretty divisive, since but that would be like the ultimate troll moment, guys. I mean, could you imagine to see if Kyle Busch does a throwback on this car? Considering all the Dale Jr. fans, including myself, hated him back then. I mean, we have our reasons. We're looking at Richmond 2008, or was it 2009? But yeah, that's pretty much all I got to say about this diecast, guys. I wish I could talk more about it, but feel free to comment below if you guys have anything else to share with this diecast or anything else about Dale Jr.'s Budweiser cars. And comment below which Dale Jr. Budweiser car has been your favorite throughout his years of driving that iconic race car. But yeah, comment, like, subscribe, and this has been OBB. This is going to wrap up the diecast review of Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s 2006 Budweiser Father's Day Special Chevrolet Monte Carlo SS for Dale Earnhardt Incorporated. Fuck you, Teresa. Yeah, thank you for watching, guys. Appreciate you guys' continued support on these diecast reviews. It really means a lot to me. Can't stress that enough. And until we meet again, guys, this has been OBB. You guys have yourself a great holiday. And yeah, gobble up.